This is an absolute monster video, and we are, speak me approximately the stimulus, take a look at that. It can occur. I mean, it actually could appear. Do not depend this one out. I've been calling for a stimulus. Take a look at manna back within the motion pictures because of a likely incoming recession. However, this is not the case this time. This is what we're going to name a reimbursement of tons of money that has been paid by means of tens of hundreds of thousands of Americans. Folks, I don't know in case you heard approximately it, but Elon and President Trump are searching right into a massive stimulus bundle, and I'm talking tests coming back to American taxpayers in now not simply the loads, but possibly heaps of dollars. Oh, parents, you have no idea how large this is. Thus, the video now, because you're going to listen, loads of YouTubers pop out and creators come out and communicate approximately the stimulus take a look at. But I'm now not here simply to talk approximately the stimulus test. I need you to know what takes place whilst a stimulus test is launched of this length. It goes to be a sport changer in the ones in early for what I'm about to expose you are going to make a big amount of cash. I needed to dig through that pocketbook of mine, get into all of the things I write down approximately viable situations that might get up where we can make hundreds of thousands off of what takes place out there in phrases of the movements that are available in an asset magnificence when you have stimulus exams. Well, oldsters, sit returned. Buckle up. This video's for you. We're getting right into it. You know, after I do that, it's miles huge. And this is big, but do me a favor, hit the like. Of direction, let's get this one over 1,000 likes. It needs to go to 10,000 likes. That's how right this video is. You want some hopium? You need to see where cash is going to be made. And I'm talking thousands and thousands of bucks, guy. We're talking human beings are going to grow to be multi-millionaires, relying if this occurs. If it does. And you may say, Mo, you appear a touch excited for suitable reason. All right, Trump provides assist for Doge dividend. Here's why he may do it. I assume he wants to do it. He desires to be remembered. He desires to place that call on that test once more. And this time, the American human beings will truly flock to this idea. I don't care in case you're left or proper, they need their cash returned. I constantly say how many people work 40 to 100 hours a week and say, take my cash in taxes. Not a whole lot of people. But he discussed this and they may be searching into it. There's a new idea in which we provide 20% of the money that Elon saves returned to American residents. Trump stated the numbers are terrific. Elon, such a lot of millions, billions, masses of billions. And they're right, close to 400 billion bucks. It might be, oh wow, it might be thrilling. There it is. While budget specialists are skeptical that Doge will generate anywhere close to near the 2 trillion, they do agree with that there could be some money saved. But what are we searching at? A possible take a look at of as much as 5,000 bucks for American taxpayers. Man, oh guy, it could be huge. While how all of this and extra, I don't have all the solutions, but they're looking to supply 20 of the money they store back to American taxpayers. This is an element you realize we're going to see. I do not know. I don't know they're calling for 2 trillion. I do not know if that takes place. But here you go. For a number of the calculations happening, 20 of the savings, could quantity 2 of trillion is 200 billion. That might be approximately $5,000 in step with household for 78 million tax-paying families. That's a ton of cash. That is a ton. Do we assume to look that kind of take a look at again? I, in my view, do not suppose he's going to save 2 trillion. However, I do believe if they're going to send a few cash again, I suppose you may get it up there. Possibly $1,000, $2,000 per family, if no longer more. Look, I'm no longer counting them out, man. The man constructs spaceships and organizations and the whole thing. It's loopy proper. Now, this is not the large information. This isn't why we are right here and why I'm enthusiastic about the whole thing. It's how we make money outside of these stimulus tests, mainly in an economy in which we've got low unemployment down there, close to 4%. The economy is buzzing. And now all of the unexpected, we have a likely refund on taxes. This isn't loose money. This is money we as taxpayers have paid in. Do no longer lose sight of that. This isn't a handout. This is cash that has been paid by taxpayers, and they're getting it returned into their pockets where it belongs. And now we move into the way to make money. I'm going to begin with this. You guys recognize that I do a number of teaching. So one of the things I taught manner lower back inside the day would have been the ones big paid out. Payments, again, then remember they're talking 5K now to American families, but we don't want 5K for what I'm going to show you now. Look at this spherical one. This is only a couple years in the past, 1,200 in keeping with earnings, tax record, or 500 per child spherical to 600, and then 1,400 and 1,400. So kind of 3,600. If you got youngsters, you obtain greater blah. A few people were priced out. A few human beings were not. So on the cease of the day, it was a couple grand. If they arrive close to this same aspect, that is wild. This is wild of what can take place. So allow me just display you to make certain you recognize whilst this started out. This turned into March of 2020 to March of 2021, changed into the ultimate bills going out. So you had hundreds of thousands of Americans with heaps of money to them. What happens when you get money you're not looking ahead to? You just get exceeded multiple grand. Normally, you're seeking out a manner to take it and make even extra cash. And what's one of the nice methods that human beings talked about returned then? Investing and what? I realize what you're thinking, stock marketplace. No. You understand what we communicate about around that water cooler where Speak Me Crypto. Go to March 20th. Ready? Boom. Increase. Boom. Growth. Proper here. We hit a bottom earlier than those tests came out. And I don't care what information you get. You get news of stimulus checks here. It would not push the market up. You understand what pushes the market up whilst human beings get cash in hand, and then they can purchase that call for with liquidity issues on exchanges and available for crypto created a domino impact. A fee is skyrocketing, and then FOMO kicks in and everyone desires a piece of it. And I decided to pick one that was clean to observe, and this is Ethereum. It does not suggest that is what you got to get into. I'm just displaying you an example. So we go in here and we appearance